I'm Dick Marckel, and I'm with Rapid Race Cars and Rapid CNC Machining and Fabrication. What we have here today is a product that we produce. It's called the Rapid Guide Bushing Sleeve. And what it does actually is it inserts into the guide bushing of a Swiss machine, enables you to have a longer land of work area. And how this works is we modify the guide bushing, and this sleeve inserts into the guide bushing, retained with a snap ring. Then as the material passes through this guide bushing sleeve, it's supported through the entire length of the collet, giving you approximately 2 3/4 inches of back draw and workability, to where when you're threading, turning, you don't have to worry about pulling back in, falling off the guide bushing, or interrupted threading processes. With this guide bushing sleeve, we've been able to produce a continuous turned and threaded piece like this. We also have been able to, with this extremely long guide bushing sleeve, produce an item like this, being able to completely machine the surface, running it in and out of this guide bushing sleeve, because we're still supported back here with the host material. It's got some great advantages, threading being one of them, support being the other. The other thing we've found with this guide bushing sleeve is that we can run a little looser fit on the material. In other words, if your material varies a thou or so between one bar stock and another, this guide bushing sleeve, we can run it with about 1.5 thou to 2 thou clearance between the material and the guide bushing sleeve, so you don't have to continually adjust the guide bushing. You can pretty much put this sleeve in and go, depending on your material size and what we fit the sleeve for you. The material that the guide bushing sleeves are made out of can range anywhere from bronze to A2 hardened tool steel. We've tested them in different materials. They seem to work extremely well. We've had one customer that had a polished chrome shaft that he didn't want to make a mark on, so we produced him one in brass, and he run hundreds and hundreds of parts without marring the original chrome shaft, which worked out extremely well. Advantages of this, basically you're able to machine without interruption over a longer length. You're able to run the guide bushing sleeve at a looser fit to the material diameter. Your guide bushing sleeve is easier to install. We have also have an adjustable version, which is a split, and you can adjust the guide bushing down onto the guide bushing sleeve and make a little tighter fit on the material if you so desire. You're still supported with the entire length of the guide bushing sleeve, but it does give you a little bit of snugness if you want. We made these out of meionite, A2 bronze. I've even made some out of aluminum for some plastic that we have run through our machine here. We run a Star 32J2. My friend has a Star 38, and it's been in this process, and bushing's been in a Tsugami. Basically, who's ever collet, we just make a sleeve basically to fit inside that. We use the biggest guide bushing that fits your machine, and then this portion gets clamped down onto my guide bushing sleeve. This edge keeps the guide bushing sleeve from moving forward. The snap ring in the back keeps the guide bushing sleeve from moving back. And then we wire cut this out to the appropriate size. Another advantage with this is we can produce, say you're running 3/8 material. We can produce a .374, a .375, a .376. I've actually, in our own processes here, had to actually just lightly hone a bushing and then continue on with a little bigger material that might have come about. So it's very versatile. The biggest thing is the uninterrupted way that we can thread and cut and machine without having to do it in segments. That's the biggest advantage of this. Here's our contact information: rapidracecars.com, dickmargo@yahoo.com. You can call me, inquire about this process and the bushing, or sleeve I should call it. We would appreciate any positive input from our fellow machinists on this. The price ranges depending on the materials used and the size of the collet. It can be anywhere from $200 and up, just depending there again on the basic size and material used. So I look forward to having input on this. We're sort of beta testing it in a few areas around our local area. If you have a use that you would like to try this, I would do a few more of those. So just give me a call, 260-665-2739. Thank you very much.